Hi, so today's video is being sponsored by It's Not Yet 7 a.m. We're in my bathroom. Yesterday's makeup. Fighting perfectionism. The way perfectionism will try to hinder your progress. Not today, honey. Not today. My name is Tochi. Thank you for joining me today on my journey of self-discovery. Today, we are going to be going through 5 ways to elevate your mood when you're feeling low. It is Thursday the 21st. I just woke up. I feel great. And there are steps that I took to get to this point where I am now able to say I'm feeling great versus the low I was feeling on Monday. So yeah, step 1. And this is in no particular order. You can do this at whatever capacity you want, whatever time you want, in any way that you want. But yeah, feel free to shift things around or just use them as a guide or as a tool. I guess I'm just sharing tips with you because I went on Instagram when I was feeling low and asked for tips, and people gave some really great tips. So I'm passing the information along and sharing the information with you. There were a lot of tips I was given, but I'm only sharing 5 today. As I like to say, this is not a blueprint or a template for how you have to do something. If it resonates with you, take from it what you will and move from there. The first way you can help elevate your mood when feeling low is to shower. Or a bath, or some kind of body of water to wake you up. I think the process of your body interacting with water is super important. I know that it's not always easy to get out of bed and do that when you're not feeling the best. When you're feeling low, you almost have to force yourself to do things that you may not want to do. Almost like, if you're not feeling too well physically and you might lose your appetite and you don't want to eat, but you have to eat because food. It's the same thing. So my thing for that is showering, getting dressed, putting on jewelry. Those 3 things are I have to do this in order to help myself feel better today. And that's important for me because 1, it gets me out of bed. 2, I use it as an opportunity to clean myself because, sometimes when you're feeling low, it could have been 2-3 days that you have just been in bed contemplating what is going on. It can wake you up, it can refresh you, it can restart you, it can make you feel warm, it can do a lot of different things. Do not underestimate the power of a shower or water. It's a really strong one for me. I tried to record myself doing these different steps over the week, kind of like an accountability process, but also a way to show you this is me forcing myself to do it, and let's see how I feel at the end of the week. The second tip I have for you on how to elevate your mood when feeling low is to get some fresh air and engage with the outside. Whatever that looks like, going for a walk. It could look like opening up your window, sticking your head out of it, and taking deep breaths, at least 3 to 5, at least, yeah? Not rushing them, intentional deep inhales, steady exhales. It could be standing outside your door. It could be walking to the corner store, but being very conscious of the walk to the corner store. If going outside feels like too much of a chore, but you have something to do that involves going outside, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Go and do the thing that you need to do, but also whilst you're outside, let it hit you. Let it, fresh air. And if possible, do so while the sun's out. The presence of light from the sun and fresh air is excellent. Going outside is important for me because it gets me out of the environment that I may possibly have stuck myself in. Going from the bedroom to the bathroom, that is definitely an accomplishment in its own right, you know what I mean? But removing yourself fully and going outside I think it can work some wonders. Highly recommend. The third way to elevate your mood when feeling down is to clear your environment. Now, this may be one of the more challenging ones because I know when I'm feeling low, all right, shower, cool. Let me just get inside, put the water on, get out, right? Go outside, all right, open the door, open the window, great, I'm outside, done it. Clearing your environment though, that one can be a real pain. That one can be hard. That one can be a bit of a challenge. I hear you if you're nah. But listen, as I said, you've got to force yourself. So, generally, I am somewhat of a type A person. I am always tidying up and cleaning after myself. However, if I'm feeling some type of way and my energy is a bit low, I just won't. things will just gather in certain places. Dishes in the sink, snacks, or my bed won't be made. I know that doing those things would help me. Honestly, the benefits of a clear space and its relation to your mind and how you're feeling is not always like put together. I'm losing my words here, but I know you guys are catching on to what I'm trying to say. Like, a clear space can very much so equal clear mind. You know what I mean? Clear space leads to clear mind. You know where I'm going? Like, I'm trying to, all right, I know you get me, thank you. In the grand scheme of things, these things may seem really, really little, like really, really little, but the reality is they will make a huge difference. They'll make a huge difference for you, truly, like, honestly, like, for real, like you really need to force yourself. And the thing is that you can do it. If you don't do it, you're making a choice not to, right? But you can make the choice to for yourself, because you deserve it. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to experience joy. And whatever you need to do to experience those things, especially in the moments where your energy is low and you want to bring it back up so you can at least be like at a neutral point, do it. Like, do it, because you deserve it. Honestly, like, do it. Reminding myself that I deserve to be happy and I deserve to experience joy in this life really helps me like push myself to get these things done, at least for this week. And it was the first time I did it. Like, usually I'll just gloat in my sadness, but this week I was like, no, I'm gonna fight it. Like, actively, I'm going to fight it, because this is ridiculous. We were in the ring. I was in the ring this week. Like, wow, you guys are really getting me up close and personal. Well, I'm realizing, at least for myself, that when I'm feeling low, I kind of have to force myself to do things that I know will eventually make me feel better, you know, based off experience, even though in that moment I don't want to do it, and I probably don't think it's gonna make me feel better, and I probably don't think it's gonna help. But the reality is, it's almost like my current self feeling very stable and good. I know it's good for me, so I take these notes, right? And when I'm not feeling great and I'm not feeling so stable, what I'm learning to do is trust that my stable self knew what I needed in this moment to help myself. So I'm just gonna force myself to do these things. The fourth way you can elevate your mood when feeling low is to move your body. Move your body. Is it dance? Move your body. Is there no music? Doesn't matter. Move your body. You wanna stretch? Move your body. You wanna shake? Doesn't matter. Do it. Move your body. It's important to move your body. The fifth way you can elevate your mood when feeling low is by reminding yourself that you are not alone. You are not. You are not. I know it may feel like it. I know it may seem like it based on people around you, based on what you're experiencing, based on how you're feeling, based on what you're thinking. But I am here to reassure you and remind you that you are not alone. You are not. Life is not necessarily a walk through the park, but no, you are not walking through that park by yourself. You may be walking your specific journey and your specific path alone, because I mean, essentially we all are, right? But collectively, those journeys are happening together. Yesterday, I was in a room on Clubhouse called Self-Actualization, Normalizing Therapy, and that was just another way for me to be reminded that yo, like, we are all going through it in one way or another, and it's almost I don't even know if this is good, but it's almost like affirming to know that like my mind and the way it can work or not work sometimes is not an anomaly. There's at least one other person in this world that is experiencing what I am experiencing, and knowing that there could potentially be someone else who understands where I'm coming from or what I'm going through, whether I recognize it or not, for me is very I don't know, I really don't know the words, but it's really, really helpful for me. It's almost like I have to separate, maybe what I'm actually doing is separating what I'm going through from me so that I can overcome it. What I tell myself is, oh, this other person can get through it, Tucci, so you can too. You're going through the same thing, so you can. Like, you can do it. It's possible. And the truth is, I don't know who I'm talking about. I just, in my mind, I'm like, there are so many people in this world. There are so many people experiencing so many things at so many levels with so many layers that there has to be an alignment with my own and someone else at some point. There has to be. And I know that they're getting through it. So I know that I can too, you know? Also, if you're watching this video, this is me reminding you. I know things might be hard right now, and I know you might be like, this is crazy, this is ridiculous. How do I get out of this? No one else understands what I'm going through. No one else gets me. No one else is there for me. But you're not alone. You're really not. You're not. I don't know what to say to like comfort anyone who may be feeling like, okay, then if I'm not alone, who's here? Who's here? But one thing that I tell myself, especially in those moments where, because there are moments where I tell myself you're not alone, and I'm like, really? I remember what I like to do is remember a time when I experienced joy, even if it's just for a moment. And that person I was when I was experiencing joy, I know exists within me when I'm not so joyful. And what I like to do is remind myself that that person exists in me and I have the power to bring that person out. Now, bringing the person out, that one, different story. And I guess the steps from today, or the 5 different ways that I mentioned today, are ways that I try to bring that person out and remind myself that I have joy within me and I am able to bring that joy out. But it's really, you have all the tools you need to bring out the joy you deserve to experience. It's just that sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes it can be really, really hard. So I get it. Like, I really, really do. But I hope that this reminder that you're not alone, I hope it really sits with you and resonates with you and aligns with you, because you have all the tools. You have all the tools. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you aligned with it in one way or another. I hope it helps you. I hope it helps as many people as it can help. I upload videos every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and put on your notifications so you know every time I put out a video. And I'll see you next week. Bye. Mom, if you're watching this, I know you always tell me to wash off my makeup before bed, and you're right, I should.